Look, Master! Magma scales!
Wengtard, be sure to avoid open flame. I will protect you.
Prepare yourself!
Thank you.
Remember, knowing your limits does not make you weak.
Could I trouble to walk a bit slower?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters to our respective skills. There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable, but in time we become so unruly that even the arisen holds no sway over us.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Could I trouble to walk a bit slower? Could I trouble to walk a bit slower?
This should help. Well fought, Arisen.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Don't be proud. We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
Let us see what you're made of.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint. Tis a hobgoblin!
Could I trouble you to walk a wee bit slower? Your life, and I'll take it.
This wound is proof of my negligence.
Well done.
Over here.
No miracle will bring us victory. We ought to withdraw and rethink our approach.
I have no answer to give. First and foremost, once locked in the balance, it will prove a much easier target than last throw.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. I am sorry.
Hang in there. Help will surely come.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis aloft. We must do what we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How will we live to attack it without angering it?
To best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
It's certainly worth a try.
Arisen, are you all right? Must assess the situation. How many of us are still standing?
You saved. Thank you, Ulrika.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Can't have our foes using it against us. You'll not live to regret this. Most effective.
I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment.
monsters now. Use my thanks.
Give me arisen. I shall see to it this does not happen again.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
The field of battle is wont to pit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear.
You have my support.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Pushing on without rest isn't ideal. I'm dead on my feet.
I only hope we don't encounter any foes. Shall we prop up our tent and get out of the rain for a spell? Well, we've eaten our fill. I'd say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Right where I want you.
We are to retreat, then?
Little does our foe realize how narrowly they escape death's touch.
Have my sword.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Well done.
Trouble now. Reckon you can do as you please, eh? Reckon you can do as you please, eh?
Mayhap this ladder is here.
Travelers, master. That's worth celebrating.
Did you want something? That's it. I've had enough. I'm off to the tavern. Close roads can only take you so far.
Over here!
This cannot be.
One wrong move, and I dread to think.
That's it!
A ballista is a ranged weapon.
Oh, I can think of all manner of uses for a contraption such as this. Might we not lay a trap for our enemies?
I shall come at once, Arisen.
Huh. That's like to make me sick, it is. Still, there's not a swig of newt liquor can't fix, I always say. Boy there, come at a fine time, you have. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. 'Tis mostly sand, won't kill you or naught. You're a bold one. Here you are. Puh! Still, there's not a swig of newt liquor can't fix, I always say. Boy there, come at a fine time. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. Bought me some newt liquor, have ye? Many thanks, Cos. Don't mind if I do. Aye, that's the stuff. There's naught finer than a gulp of newt liquor. After a hot bath, 'tis bliss, pure and simple. But I'll need me a nibble to go with my glug. Down the hatch. Aye, this is a dream come true, 'tis. Suppose you deserve aught for your trouble. Here you are, cuz. A soft-boiled egg, specially prepared right here in the hot spring.
Mayhap if we bring Sir Lamond more newt liquor, he will tell us all.
Well now, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak? Aye. That's kind of ye. I was just craving some more of this. But what you hoping for, cuz? Some sort of boon? Suppose I could oblige a fellow arisen. What? Hadn't you noticed? That's a bit embarrassing, eh? I'm a former arisen. Mine, one who couldn't fell his dragon. And if there's aught more shameful than that, I've yet to hear of it. In my case, it all came down to a lack of skill. Mayhap I could fell such a beast now, but my dragon's long gone. Brings a tear to your eye, don't it? But don't cry for me, cuz. Just know that you've got my full support. Only, don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Bring your dragon low, and taste glory eternal. I've just remembered. I've got something for you, cuz. Here you are. Reckon you'll make good use of it.
At last, I've ne'er seen a more welcome sight. The spring here has been visited since time for elves for its curative properties. I only hope 'twill be able to ease the ache in my back. I'll go have my soak now, if 'tis all the same to you. Can't have Cleona fretting over how long I've been gone. Ooh, it twinges a bit.
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of gratitude and an apology. True to your word, you have seen my husband safely to the spring. I was so afeared for his well-being, I couldn't bring myself to sit at home, waiting, wondering. So I followed you at a distance, though now I see I needn't have. My husband and I are met with persecution everywhere we turn, you see. More than one village we thought to call home has driven us away. That is why we live in so far-flung a place. Gaustaffer can bear the judgment well enough, but I cannot. You, at least, have proven deserving of our trust. My husband was right about you. You are a kind soul, indeed. I shall not soon forget this good turn you've done my husband and I. You are welcome to visit us again, if your travels should happen to take you as far as our abode. I would fain lend you my skills as Magick archer-maester, and I'm certain my husband would be only too glad to take up his blacksmith's hammer for your sake.
Sir Cleona was the Magick archer-maester all along. It seems we've gained...
Short though our acquaintance may be, your kindness and sincerity have earned my respect. And so, to aid you in your duty, I would grant you this technique. my most guarded secret as maester of my art. Lose my way.
Oh, what does this say? Shall we take a closer look?
Well marched. Tungsten sand.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. I've weapons to sell. But is that truth be told? I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the volcano growing more active of late as well. Always a pleasure. Well met.
Quite the sum of gold we just spent. 'Tis clear the arisen is no miser.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head. Least. Much obliged.
You've chosen the path of the magic archer, then. A sensible choice.
The arisen's graceful form will find no equal upon the battlefield.
I've truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and... leave. What would... The volcano growing... more active of late as well. Well, always a pleasure.
Let me get that.
You know, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give... Be a roof over your head, at least. Much obliged.
Well met. I've weapons to sell. But is that really what... Truth be told, I'm of half a... Always a pleasure. I've weapons. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind. To pack up and leave. leave. What with the volcano, always a pleasure.
Yes, Master.
Tis a ballista arisen.
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt it would catch our foes unawares. Now we shall be able to transport ourselves here at any time, so long as we've a ferry stone with us.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
What's going on in Ivanhoe? I'll go and see.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Let us see what you're made of.
Precious little time.
All's lost. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
A new day, a new perspective.
All I've got left are my aches and pains.
This looks as good.
Nice to see everyone out and about. Would that I could shed my cares.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust you will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read them, and follow them to the letter.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
We're still patching up what the dragon tore down.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Melv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason! The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
It's no easy feat to live on a performance.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring...
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir.
However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Hey, well met, sir. How much? Always a pleasure. Very well.
Wonder if there's any easy
Swapping
work.
stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Falls on me.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
This is no life.
Tis dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern.
A cyclops!
It seems we have enraged our foes. Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
Very well.
Focus! A moment of indecision may spell our doom!
This is rather thrilling.
I'll slit your bleeding throat.
My word! Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
shop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Nice to see you again. You're always such fun to talk to.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure. Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. So the fun begins again, eh, Arisen?
We fight. To arms.
It is begun.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen. Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies. Remarkable synchronicity.
Once more.
Strike ought to send it gazing skyward.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
The old man is strange in word and deed, yet I can't quite bring myself to dismiss his tales for all that.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would...
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
Delighted to meet you. Especially...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer...
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
"'Twas a fine journey we shared. Wherever
If
your
ever
travels...
you've need of an ear to listen,
Methinks I've an idea of where
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again, if you can believe it. Just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well.
Oh. Oi! What are you doing, standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas! This is the good sir I spoke of. The one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd help finish the job.
My apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your strength. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare say you are the only one upon whom we can depend.
These Saurians are a stubborn lot. What say we make them think twice about settling in again?
Careful now.
Seems we've stumbled Saurian territory.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Was impeccably timed, Arisen.
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Harv Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave. How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. 'Twould seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Here already, are we?
To think I would meet you here. I cannot return to Mouth, not till my name is cleared, not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
As it happens, there's a more direct route to our destination from here. I'll lead the way. Right. Just follow me.
It's rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Could you come over here?
Another statue. Mayhap 'twill yield us aught of use.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights. Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
What am I supposed to do?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Now this is a conundrum.
This is all wrong.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself. So where's he get his coin then?
Greeting. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocation. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply... Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail bite.
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble.
I think I've earned a rest.
I'll go and open the chest.
It's this way. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What are you up to?
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I am overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
Splendid.
Shall we get some rest then?
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Lots to be taken care of.
That we still have no inkling of the false sovereign's origins is most vexing.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
This looks as good a place as any.
Mayhap a noble will succumb to my charms. I hope the weather holds.
Plenty of lots to do. Precious little time.
The roads at your
in the thick of things, mate.
Might head to market. I need it for you.
A fight with such worn-out gear.
New day beckons. Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures. Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, for some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Time to prepare the next batch.
The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermon's eastern edge and investigate him? I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. "'Tis dark as pitch, Master. Pray, light your lantern before I tread."
Here we go again.
Battle cannot be avoided. 'Tis fight or die.
No quarrel here.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You have my protection! I knew you would prevail, Master.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. Do your vocation proud. That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Surely not!
Where you do not succumb to frostbite.
These beings will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one. This brute has quite the temper.
Why do you not use their rage to our advantage?
Hold of the enemy.
Well said.
Ice's sting is yours to wield.
I'll put an end to this Bowmaster. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Goodness, we're higher up than I thought.
Take care not to fall.
One cannot be too...
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
One of us has been drenched.
A good meal makes one appreciate those to shed with.
This is quite the rare find.
Won't draw near! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Is your pack not overburdensome?